Have you ever heard that you need 1,000 subscribers to start making money on YouTube? Well, this is what most gurus are actually teaching, and I believed this lie for years. Until, after a lot of trial and error, I actually came across a system that I used to land my first client even when I had less than 200 subscribers. And the way that I did this was actually by ignoring what everyone else does, because most creators will get on YouTube, look at huge creators and try and mimic them. When these creators have millions of subscribers, they're relying on pushing their own merchandise, and they're making a lot of money every month just off of AdSense because they're getting millions of views. But if you're serious about actually making money on YouTube, doing what you love, and building a life of freedom and making a great living while doing it, you don't need to copy big creators. Instead, you need a simple system that turns content into conversions and conversions into cash. So if you've been posting consistently, spending hours editing every video, trying to optimize your SEO and make everything perfect for the algorithm, and you're still not getting clients or sales, the problem is not your effort. It's actually your content strategy. Make sure you watch till the end of this video, because I'm going to be going over a 5-step system that you could start implementing today. And here's the best part. You don't need complex funnels, you don't need automation systems, and you don't need anything more than your smartphone. And hey, real quick before I keep going, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'm always curious just to see how far these videos are actually reaching. And before I go into the 5-step plan, I just need to expose the biggest thing that I see most creators doing wrong every single day. They treat YouTube like a content machine instead of a business tool or a business asset. And you've probably seen this too. They'll post videos like my morning routine, or why I started my YouTube channel, or 5 tips to stay productive. But here's the thing, those aren't searchable. And the reality is, people aren't going to stick around for that. Because here's the truth that kept me behind for a long time, and I don't think a lot of creators actually realize this. People don't come to YouTube for you, they come to YouTube for them. So what problem are you solving? What pain point are you helping them to get away from? Eventually, over time, they will want to watch you for you whenever you create fans. But in the beginning and for a while, you have to make videos for your viewers, not just on what you feel like talking about that day. So step number 1, pick one pain for one type of person. Because in the beginning, you don't need 10,000 or 100,000 or even 1,000 subscribers to make money. All you need is a few people that believe that you can solve their problem. And the easiest way to do that and stand out in a crowded space is to be hyper specific. So whatever niche that you're in, which you do have to niche down, I want you to get really specific on who you help and how you help them. You should be able to summarize it in 1 or 2 sentences. So I'll use myself for example to help illustrate this a little bit further. I don't teach YouTube growth. Now my videos will teach you how to grow on YouTube, but I'm not just targeting anybody that wants to grow on YouTube. It's about entrepreneurs. So I teach entrepreneurs how to make content that will generate leads, build authority, and trust with their clients. Now, my video topics can be pretty broad, and I could teach on a lot of different things because I also teach about AI, how to use a one-person workflow so they don't have to have a whole team, and how to streamline the process with limited hours every week and just using their smartphone. But you have to take whatever you do and simplify it and really get crystal clear on one type of person. Now, you might think this will limit your visibility and limit your reach, and potentially it could limit your mass reach. But even when you get hyper specific, there are still tons of people out there that are facing that problem. And whenever you get crystal clear and focus on a smaller group, you can really hone in and fix their problems and help them at a deeper level, because your focus is not vast and it's not divided. It's very small and locked in on one specific group. So with that being said, step number 2, stop educating and start qualifying. Here's what I mean. This is honestly where 90% of creators fail. They teach too much and they give away the how-tos. And even though people might binge their content, they wonder why they're not buying. Now, I'm not saying don't give value, because you should give value. And a really easy way to gauge this is after you watch the video, think about, if I was my viewer, would I actually pay for this? Because I'm sure you've came across videos where you're like, I can't believe this is free. That's what you want your viewer to be thinking after they watch every single video. Yes, give value, give implementation, but don't just teach how to. Instead, frame it like this. So even if you have credibility and you have social proof, instead of saying, here are 5 ways to grow on YouTube, say something like this. I recently helped one of my clients who had less than 500 subscribers land 5 leads in 2 days. So you're telling a story, you're showing the proof, and then you're also showing authority. You're not just showing or telling what you know, you're also showing what it's like to work with you. Step number 3, build the buyer engine loop. Clients will rarely convert after one video. And honestly, in today's society, trust, truth, honesty is something that's kind of far and few. It's kind of hard to find because there's so much deceiving and so many lies going around. So more than likely, it will take at least a few videos for your clients to start trusting you and actually want to take the next step with you. But here's a really easy way to do this. Since your channel is built around serving one person and one type of pain, and you're trying to serve them at the highest level, your content will be kind of clustered around one pain point. And at the end of that video, they're going to come up to another issue and then bridge that video into the next video by bringing up that problem and telling them that you're going to show them how to solve it in the next video. And after they watch a loop of your videos, they might get off YouTube for a day or two, come back the next day, whatever, watch more videos. You're going to be building up an incredible amount of trust. You're going to be showing that you know what you're talking about, and to not only becoming subscribers, but also now they're becoming buyers. Step number 4, you want to insert the right call to action. So don't just say link in my bio or link in my description or get my link tree or just a broad thing. Again, people don't watch you for you, they watch you for them. So you need to have a lead magnet around your problem and something that will offer your viewers a quick win. It needs to be short, relevant, and no pressure. And speaking of that, if you want to grab my free viral title guide that's going to give you 20 proven titles and frameworks that you can implement for any niche, make sure and grab it in the description below. Step number 5, prove value before you pitch. Entrepreneurs don't buy from strangers. They buy from people who solve one problem really fast. So prove your value in your video. Share a little bit of what you know and what you do. Show that you actually know what you're talking about. Let's say you're teaching how to play guitar, and there's another channel out there that's trying to show people how to play guitar, or there's a famous musician. You could just do a breakdown of what they're doing right. You don't have to go and bash people, but find somebody. Don't badmouth them, but show how you would do it better, or show some credibility by offering a better way. And when people see that you're fixing something in real time on a video, they'll start to think, wow, if this is for free, I wonder what it's actually like to work with this person. And I just want to tell you a quick story to illustrate this a little bit further. On my other channel, it has nearly 60,000 subscribers. It's a Christian YouTube channel. I made one video that got over 20,000 views. It wasn't viral. It's kind of viral for me, but it was about the truth about being a Christian YouTuber. And that video spoke to one type of person. It was one type of pain point. And that video alone got me 400 leads. And almost half of those converted into sales to grab my full system, Purpose Mastery. So don't be a creator that just chases attention. Be an entrepreneur that designs intention. Quit trying to go viral and get very specific and help one type of person. And I know I've thrown a lot at you, so I'm just going to simplify all this in one sentence just to show you how crystal clear you need to be on your channel. Build binge-worthy content around one pain for one person with one solution. Then give them one clear next step. Simple, scalable, no fluff. Take that and use it as a guide for your channel. Now, this is how you need to be structuring your content, but the truth is if you're not getting views and you're not getting traffic, then the reality is none of this is going to work. So have this as a foundation, but you need to know how to get attention, how to keep attention, and keep your viewers engaged for the entire video. And to help you with that even further, make sure you watch this video to master powerful storytelling.